Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive podcast. In this episode, I wanted to start a new sort of resource that I'm going to be offering each month. It's going to be the moon messages for each life path number. And so I'm going to take a look at the numerology forecast and include animal wisdom messages for the full and the new moons each month. So we're going to start doing that for the full moon that's coming up on August 31st, 2023. So we'll take a deeper dive into each life path number, what you can expect, what energies you can be expecting to work with when it comes to the numerology, and then your animal wisdom message for that moon cycle. So for the day of the illumination, and then the couple weeks that follow. Of course, to get the most sort of dialed in, most accurate reading for your own personal journey, the best solution, of course, is a personal reading. So if you would like to book some time with me, my information is in the description box below. I would love to work with you and take a look. You can book some time with me there. And then also, if you are on my YouTube channel and you're a subscriber, or if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. But if you're a subscriber, make sure you hit the bell, because that way when I drop videos, you'll be alerted. And so you can catch those as they come out. And that also helps my channel kind of work with this crazy algorithm that we're working with YouTube these days. So I appreciate that in advance if you enjoy these videos. All right, let's go ahead and dive in. Life path number 1 for this full moon that's coming up on August 31st, which, by the way, it is a sort of rare occurrence. It's what's called a blue moon, because it only happens once every couple of years, where we have 2 full moons in 1 month. So for this month, it's interesting because you all are getting coyote energy, which is kind of fun energy for a full moon. But it does correlate with the numerology that you're working with for this illumination. And so with coyote energy, there's sort of this, we're looking at the paradox, right? We're looking at sort of duality. We're looking at yin and yang. We're looking at things coming together, merging, finding your balance, looking at opposites and how they can attract type thing. And we're also looking at sort of seeing beyond the illusion, right? Like really sort of, with coyotes, they typically, they do hunt during the day, but they do come out at night as well, right? And they're able to see very clearly at night. And so there's something here about cutting through the illusion on something. So whether that's an illusion that you're holding for yourself, like kind of looking through rose-colored glasses at something, and there's something that you need to sort of dial into, I don't want to say the reality of the situation, but really kind of dig deeper to see what it is that you're sort of missing. Because if you're simply taking things at face value, you're missing everything under the surface, and there's more depth to whatever this situation is than meets the eye. And so there's definitely something here where if something doesn't sit right with you or it doesn't feel right, then absolutely dig deeper. Dig deeper for that nutrients because it's going to probably be hidden under the ground type thing. And try not to react too quickly to a situation where, again, you might not be getting the full story, and there's more digging that needs to occur. Also, this could be in alignment with if there's some kind of new creative project that you're trying to launch or get off the ground, but you kind of keep hitting a brick wall, or it kind of feels very slow moving, or it doesn't seem like you can't get it to work. There's definitely something here where this full moon may illuminate for you where it is that the missing puzzle pieces are. And it may be something where you can't sort of manifest that. You have to, it might be a limitation that you have to acknowledge and then call in resources to assist you in achieving, that full puzzle type thing. So sometimes when there's a missing puzzle piece, we try to step in and make it happen type thing, right? Or we try to figure out, okay, what can I do? How can I do more to rectify this or make this happen? When sometimes we just really have to acknowledge the limitation and be like, okay, I need to call in help. I need to collaborate. I need to, call in an expert who can do this easily and I can work smarter, not harder type thing. And also with coyote, levity. I love coyotes because, they're hunters. They're obviously predatory animals, but they have such fun sort of personalities. Like there's, if you ever see them in the wild when they're, whether they're just playing with their food or if they're playing with other coyotes or whatever, but they just have this sort of, when they're in their pack, there's just sort of this sort of similar to dogs, right? There's just this like playfulness to them. And so with that, I would say if there's especially a relationship, because you all under this illumination are working with the energy of the two. So if there's a relationship that has been causing stress, or there's been conflict, or there's been some kind of miscommunication, or if it's with a business partner, or if it's just with a project, right, where you've been investing your time and you're kind of feeling that anxiety or that stress or whatever, there's definitely this message with the coyote saying, don't forget to laugh, see the lighter side of things, find your joy, bring the levity, because if we're too serious all the time, that's just going to, we're just going to burn out from that. So, this life is meant to be enjoyed and it's not just all about work. So especially if you're working on creative projects, the more you can sort of infuse like authentic joy into that process, the more that, your creative juices are going to flow and it's just going to expand and expand and expand. So I love that coyote is coming through for you all, especially for ones, because, I know how ambitious a lot of you are. And so, so don't forget to have fun. Don't forget to laugh at yourself, laugh with others, and just find the levity. Okay. So for this illumination, you all are working with the vibration of the two. So there's a lot coming in here around collaboration, coming together, mending or healing something that has to do with a connection. So business partner, friend, family, romantic partner, etc. Definitely some kind of healing process potentially between that connection. And that can mean healing and releasing, or that can mean healing and then strengthening, right? And building upon it. But it depends on, of course, both people. Also, with you being a one life path, this two energy is the reminder that you are meant to lead alongside of others, and you are meant to remember that, yes, you've got that fire and that ambition and you're meant to be a leader, but you're meant to lead alongside of others, and you are, of course, a part of the all. And so collaboration is really a big part of this journey for you all, working in that team environment. I mean, the idea really needs to be yours, and you are the trailblazer and the visionary, right? So you need to maintain that uniqueness. But there's definitely this sort of keynote of collaboration. So if there's areas that you can find to do that, just like coyote, coyotes are typically pack animals. So there's something definitely coming in around that. But there's also something here around and it doesn't necessarily have to be about relationships. It can be where there's something out of balance for you, to really draw back, be the observer of the situation, whether that's with a relationship or something else. Draw back, be the observer, see where the disconnect is, and then see how you can reconnect it. Like, what does it need in order to be reconnected or to be balanced? And that's really going to be the work over the next couple of weeks with this full moon. Because this is a full moon, it can talk about things coming to closure, culmination. So there could be relationships ending, relationships falling away at this time, like soul contracts being closed out, karmic cycles being closed out, or karmic cycles beginning. So you could meet people now at this time who, and karma doesn't have to be bad. We always, put that negative connotation, but it doesn't have to be a bad thing. So it can be these people, it can be the love of your life coming into your world at this time to sort of teach you or remind you, what it feels like to be loved unconditionally and how to receive that love, et cetera, et cetera. So beautiful energy that you all are working with. I love this for ones, to be honest. It kind of gets you out of, if you've been stuck sort of in that sort of I'm an island and I need to be super independent, or I need to do it all myself, it kind of helps to move you out of that a little bit and ask for and receive the help that you may need. So I hope it is a beautiful full moon. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.